has been working on exactly that.
First play from scrimmage. Newton going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Newton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They snap it to Newton. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now it's Palmer. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Palmer. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight end.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room.
Olsen goes diving, and he's got it. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their mobile quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
Up to midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30. After a 1-point game, 7-6. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Throwing is Newton. Quick slant here to Smith. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Williams. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They run. It's Williams. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah,
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Across midfield. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this one too low.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. At the 28-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. Now Palmer. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. There you go, play action with Palmer. And the man open is Hayward Bay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Newton. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw to a target and get that pass away.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Flushed out right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. It's a short one here. To the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Palmer to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. From the gun, it's Palmer. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's got his man on the out route. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Palmer. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! DeAndre Carter, 51 yards. And the Raiders are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Newton now to throw. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A final shot before the break. Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having...
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for the... Now Palmer to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Palmer. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And it's been a struggle for them all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now it's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Panthers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A nice little juke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. Newton to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Palmer now. Open man, that's Milne. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down.
They give to Bush going right. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43.
Throwing is Palmer. Over the middle, complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Carolina.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Newton. They'll roll him out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. They snap it to Newton. Rolling to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Off play action. Newton. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way,
He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. To throw is Palmer. And this is caught by Hayward Bay. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his 1st. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Now Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Big strides, look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Drew Lock, 64 yards. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers about ready to take over. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They fake the give. Newton looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Newton. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Palmer. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Again, Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Newton. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Now it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Newton to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Being chased out left. And off balance.
Solid throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
That is caught.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
They run it again with Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's 1st down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now Newton on the move to his left.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. About to call to come with a blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they'll just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Newton going to try and throw. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One last shot for Palmer. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.